Hi friends, how are you? Vladimir here with you. I hope everything is good. As I said, not once the last period, it's time to be in markets. After some break and after some weird period in the market, especially trading the intraday, now we are back to time to be in again. The market seems ready to make moves. That's why after some break I decided to upload a weekly summary again of majors, a 15-minute chart, just for example, explain the trades I do for myself using the LST. In this video, as on my previous summaries, I would like to go over the last week trades and explain you my decision, what I do, how do I decide if I need to take the trade or not. Okay? I'm going to explain you what I do for myself. Now let's start. For example, once again, as I said, I do want to take majors just because it's easier to explain and most of us trade them. Let's take the euro dollar, 15 minutes or the whole previous week, and let's start showing all the trades we got there. Alright, so we run the euro dollar. Okay, let's start until we get the signal. 15-minute chart, here we go, at the 2nd of July. Let's see, what do we have here? This is a buy signal, right? First of all, the risk reward. In case I do want to jump in, what would be my risk reward? It's around 20 pips the stop loss, potential profit around 40 pips. I do have to pay attention that I have a resistance area here, which could make troubles for this trade, right? That's what I have to pay attention to. In this case, my risk reward will be little more than 1 to 1. So if I could, I would like to improve, right? I want to pay the trade, the market to go a little bit lower to improve my risk reward, like 15 pips stop loss and potentially 30 pips at least take profit. That's what I would like to do, right? So now let's see if we have any confirmation. That's 2nd of July, as we saw, right? Around 4 p.m. That's what we have here. This is a 1-hour chart. Why do I look for 1-hour chart? Because, right, you're correct, because I'm trading 15-minute charts and I have to confirm my higher time frame. What do I have? I have a bullish divergence on the 1-hour chart as well. Plus, I have a support area right here, as you can see, right? This is the area. So, it's enough for me to understand that the trade I have here should be good, right? So if I improve a little bit lower, I can jump in and take this trade, correct? That's what we have. And let's see what the market does. Here we go. We improved it by 5 pips exactly as we expected, right? And the pair started to move. But unfortunately, after more than 10 candles, as you can see, the market turns to be flat, right? So what do we do here? We go out manually, right? And close the trade somewhere around break even. Correct? That's based to the rules. So once again, I found trade, I found confirmation, I confirmed that the risk reward is good. I improved the entry by few pips once it moved a little bit lower, and I had wonderful risk reward and good trade, which turned to be sideways. It could happen, part of the game. Now I got a sell signal, which is on the morning 3rd of July, right? Let's see what we have. First of all, as we discussed on advanced webinar, right, for LST, as we said, this is the force, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4 highs in a row during the continuing divergence. Wonderful. What about the risk reward? If I jump in here, my stop is about 20 and take profits 30. Not the best. I have to improve it by a few pips. If I improve it by 5 pips, then my stop would turn to be 15 and my target turn to be 35, which is wonderful in this case, right? Now let's see if we have any confirmation. This is the 3rd of July, as we said, on the morning. That's what we have. What do we have right here, friends? We have, let's put the lines here. Where is the line here, right? We have a trend line right here, right? Let's remove the array and take it a little bit bigger. Okay, that's the trend line we have, and we have a resistance area right here. So that's the area I have on the morning, correct? So if I do improve by 5 pips, I will have wonderful entry. Let's see what did we have. Okay, the pair corrected itself, right? And from here I got entry with 15 pips stop loss, correct? A few pips above the resistance, of course, and I got more than 30 potential profit, right? And after making the move and zigzagging, you see that? The pair did a down move. Now, in this case, why should we let the pair run? As I said, when the pair is going sideways, don't fight it, close it. But when the pair is going sideways and volatile, give it a chance, right? And here we can see there were moves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts. And the moves are around 20-30 pips, which is not such flat. Plus, it's a morning, and normally on the morning, the European session, the things happening. So we have had and we got final one wonderful profitable trade, right, for the euro dollar. Okay. Once again, what did I have for confirmations? Trend line resistance, right, which is wonderful, and that's why I understand that this trade should be good. Let's continue for the next trade, and now immediately I get a buy. Should I jump in here? Let's see what I have. First of all, let's once again see the risk reward. If I enter here, my stop is around 20 pips, potential profit 30, bad. I have to improve it at least by 5 pips, right? If I do improve it, then my stop will be around 15 and potential profit around 35, 40, right? Which is wonderful then, correct? Let's see, what do we have? It's 7th, around noon, 3rd of July, around noon, here we go, right? Pay attention, friend, and in this area, I have a double bottom on the 1 hour chart and a bullish divergence. Support area, a bullish divergence, which makes me understand that the 1 hour chart, the 15 minutes bullish divergence I got should be wonderful. If I can improve the risk reward, it should be wonderful trade. Let's see what we have, right? Here we can see, okay, oops, sorry, it ran away. This is the engulfing we have had, and then it went little bit lower, right? At least 5 pips we were looking for, correct? And then even I got another signal, not just engulfing plus hammer. Wonderful. I got 15 pips stop and I got 40 pips profit with beautiful 1 hour chart confirmation. That's the trades I want to trade. Okay? And it was another wonderful profit. Alright? Let's continue and see what else did we have on this week for the euro dollar. Okay, we get a buy alert, 4th of July. Risk reward should be wonderful. I have around 10 pips here and potential 30 pips. Take profit. What should I be aware of? This resistance, which could make issues, right? It held several times in the past. Now let's see if I have any confirmations. 4th of July. That's now it's 3 p.m. It's right here, 3 p.m. Do I have anything? Yes, I have a wonderful support. Plus, I have Bollinger Bands duplication of the 1 hour chart. Fabulous. Advanced tools, friends. If you are new to the LST, don't afraid. Watch the advanced webinar. You will understand all the things. So, from my point of view, it's wonderful entry. I jump in and I take this trade. But unfortunately, the pair broke through and it turned to be a loss. Wonderful technical trade, which turned to be a loss. Could happen, part of the statistics. I keep running and let's see what we have. Nothing more on the 4th, nothing more on the 5th. And now is the 6th, which is Friday. And I get it well, close to the end of Friday, that's not the trades I want to trade. Okay, so it's coming to the end of Friday, we do not want to be there. So we skip that, right? Let it go. Forget about it. It's Friday. We don't want to be there, even though it's making a move. But that's not a trade we want to be in. That's all. So what did we have for the euro dollar, for example? One flat, which we closed on a manual in the very beginning. Two profits, one loss. Wonderful. For 1 week of trading, euro dollar did wonderful job. And now let's go for another pair. Now let's take pound dollar for example, and we will trade the same 15 minutes. Okay, euro dollar did a wonderful job. Now let's see if pound dollar also could provide a good job for us. Let's take a pound dollar. It's okay, 15 minutes, and let's start running. I will confirm by 1 hour chart. Remember? So let's see. Let's run that and let's find what do we have. Okay, that's the first buy alert I got, right? And let's see what we have. First of all, the risk reward, as we can see, that should be fabulous. It's around 13, 15 pips, and potential profit around 45. 1 to 3, fabulous. No real serious resistances around, which should make problems. Maybe just this level, and which we will have to watch and see the price action around, but so far it does look like a very potential trade. It's 4th of July, right? Let's see what do we have there. 4th of July, noon. Here we go. Right, 3, 156.10. Here we go. That's the area. Okay, that's the area. That's what we have. What do we have here? We have a 1 hour chart, right? RSI coming closer to extreme. We have a Bollinger Bands duplication, right, after the break from here to here, and we have a wonderful support area, as you can see. So on 1 hour chart, I have all my confirmations. Now I should jump in this trade and go with it, right? The risk reward is fabulous, but unfortunately, what happened? The pair failed. Now it went a little bit low, so we have one loss. Remember, okay? We have one loss for the pound dollar, right? And it was correct. It was very, very correct trade based on all the rules, right? Wonderful. Now it went a little bit lower, and again I get a signal. It's an engulfing right now, and if I enter, it's 1025 pips. Potential move around 50. Not the best. If I could improve a little bit lower, and because we can see that the channel is with a bearish slope, right? Which means if the target is not reached within few candles, the channel could be somewhere here, and then my potential profit will be lower, right? Will be smaller, and I want to ignore this situation. I want to avoid this situation. That's why I want to improve it. I want few pips lower to enter with like 15 pip stop loss or maximum 20, and then a potential profit of 50. It turned a much better trade, right? Let's see if I have confirmations. It's 4th of July, 4 here we go, right? 4 here p.m. I have a support, right? And I have double duplication of the Bollinger Bands right now. 1, 2, almost double duplication and a support area, and RSI comes to extreme on the 1 hour chart. Fabulous entry, all correct. If I do have if I improve it by few pips, it turned to be wonderful entry. So let's see what did we have. It did improve here. You see that? It did improve here by 5 pips, 4 or 5 pips, which makes 20 pips stop and 50 pips potential profit as for beginning. But unfortunately, after several candles of up move, it turned down again and turned to be sideways. Now, as I said, there are sideways with move, there are sideways which is flat, and this one is flat, right? The maximum move here is around 10-15 pips, and we are coming closer and closer to the end of the US session, and it's not a situation I want to be in. So what do we do in such situation? We close manually. right? So so far for pound dollar we have had one loss, one closed manually break even. Let's continue and watch our next trades. Here we got a Marubozu, bullish Marubozu, right? After a divergence. Is that classical divergence? Well, definitely not, as you can see, right? It's not a classical divergence, not a big move, definitely not between the last lows. Skip this trade, even don't make analysis. Plus you can see it turns to be flat. It's not something you should even pay attention to. No need. Now another Marubozu to buy, right? It's 6th of July, Friday, and the beginning of US session. Could skip, could trade. 6th of July, here we go. 4 a.m. Here we go, right? Right here. What do I have here? I have a support, right? I have a support, and I have a bullish divergence, right? Should I look for buy opportunities? Definitely, right? But I should pay attention that this support, right? And I have little bit lower one here. Oops, two very close. You see that? Two very close supports. Why I say that? Remember, based on the webinars, we said we have to respect the further support in case they are close to each other. These two are very, very close to each other. That's why when I enter, I put my stop loss below the further support. Remember that. It's very important, and it will help you many times to save your trade. Respect the double support when you have them very close to each other. If you are not sure what I'm talking about, please rewatch the webinars, advanced webinars for LST. Very important. It will improve your trading, guaranteed. Okay, so it's technically correct trade. Now, as I said, we have to set a stop loss below 154.60, which means if I enter now, my stop would be around 30 pips, potential profit 60. Not the best. How do I improve it? I let it go a little bit. I want it to go 5, 7, 8 pips lower, and then my stop will be somewhere around 23 pips, 20 pips maybe, and my potential profit will be 60. It could turn to be a fabulous trade, right? And let's see what we have. Here we go. We improved it, right? We improved it a little bit. Now my stop loss is around 20 pips, and my potential profit is around 50 plus, close to 60. Fabulous. But again, unfortunately, it turned to be, you see that? It turned to be sideways, and then very close to the end of Friday. We do not want to get stuck with that, and this is another manual trade we close on break even or small profit. So on pound dollar, what did we have on previous week? We have one loss, two manual closed, and together with the euro dollar, in total it's 3 manual close on break even, 2 profits, 2 losses. Right? I don't count the break even because it's break even. 2 profits, 2 losses. Both profits provided us at least 1 to 2 risk reward. At least 1 to 2 risk reward. Correct? And if I risk 1%, means I took 4% by 2 profits, and I lost 2% by the 2 losses. Which means only trading these 2 majors, 15-minute charts, carefully, well analyzed, I made my profit. And once again, I want to say, friends, it's time to be in the markets again. Don't be scared. I'm there for you on the LST group. Be there, ask the questions, share your trades. It's important. And now, friends, it's time to be in. I know I heard from many, hundreds of people already that it worked fabulous for them on 4-hour chart and daily chart and 1-hour chart. Don't ignore the intraday. It works fabulous. You just need to analyze it correct. You have all the tools. You have all the webinars we discussed about. Right? Please rewatch it. because it's time to be in. We have many opportunities. You saw that, only two pairs, right? And not the best weeks, and still profitable week with simple analysis based to the rules. Stick to the rules. That's all. I didn't do any magic. You saw that. I just go with the rules. Very, very, very simple. And now I do want to talk about a little bit. I've been asked about the broker I trade LST. I trade with Gallant. We discussed about it several times. If you did not have the chance to hear me talking about that, I'm doing it right now again for you. I'm trading Gallant. That's a broker I work with right now, and they offer wonderful conditions for traders that trade with us. And that's the link, right? You can find the link here. HTTP, right? You see here, forex LSTsystem.com, LST download. Go for your download page, and here you can find Trader's Paradise. When you click on that, it will send you to Gallant. For those of you who are looking for great broker to trade with, reliable broker to trade with, this is the one. I'm trading with them right now, and of course I'm going to move all my accounts there. That's the broker I choose to work with. We have many clients in the club and in LST trading Gallant, which are very, very, very pleased with their conditions. You can see here what they offer to you. So once again, that's the link. Go for your download page. You can see the link here again. Okay, let me put the whole page. Okay, here we go. Forex LSTsystem.com, LST download page. Right, this is the link. Okay, that's here. You click on that, it will send you to their site. Here what they offer for you. And if you are looking for a reliable broker and to trade with the broker I trade with, you are welcome to click on them. Special conditions for our followers. Friends, it was very important for me once again to do that summary. I'm going to do it right now because it turned to be great time to trade the markets again. And right now, intraday opportunities are probably could provide amazing results. So be there, friends, and thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that I refreshed your mind a little bit, and do not forget the intradays. Thank you very much. Yours, Vladimir. Bye-bye.